Hello. So we're thinking about area and perimeter. And we've done a little jaunt into this earlier in the year when you guys were making your race courses. And we're going to kind of spiral back to it and build on these concepts a bit. So when we have a shape or a set space, right, we might want to do two things. We might want to know how much distance it is around the edges of that space, right, or of that shape. Um, and or we might want to know the area, right, of the space inside of that shape. Area and perimeter are both um, sort of tools, if you will, that you use when you are working with two-dimensional shapes. Two-dimensional, meaning it has a length and it has a width, right? So in this case here, we have a length and we have a width. So we are going to be thinking here about taking some quick notes. So, perimeter, you can say, is the distance around a shape, right? If I'm a little cat and I want to go from this corner of this rectangle all the way around this route here, the perimeter of the room, perhaps, I am going to go all the way around only the edges. You find it by adding the lengths of all of the sides. So in order to do this, it's just a one-dimensional measurement. You're taking a length and a length and a length and a length, and you're just sort of adding them together, right? Area, on the other hand, is where you're taking the measure of the space inside of that two-dimensional figure. So inside of this space up here, we want to know how much flooring it would take, right, to cover it, or whatever you might want to determine. You find this by multiplying the length by the width, notably when you are working with a rectangular shape. So, in order to do that, right, you are going to practice. So, find the area in the perimeter of this shape here. We've got a nice rectangle. We know it's a rectangle because it has two sets of parallel lines. It also has four right angles and it has opposite sides being the same length. So, find the area and the perimeter. Well, in order to do that, we're going to find the distance around, right? So, we'll add 20 plus 15 plus 20 plus 15 in order to find the perimeter. In order to find the area, we're going to multiply 20 by 15. And you guys have some multiplication skills to be able to do that. You want to find sort of how many one by one little squares it would take to fill the inside of this space. So try that on your own. And here we have 20 by 15 is going to get us the area. So we could even make this more specific by saying A equals, for area equals 300 inches squared. It's squared because you have multiplied two dimensions together in order to get the area, a length and a width. The perimeter is 20 plus 20 plus 15 plus 15. So you have 40, 50, 60 equals 70 inches. Doop, doop. Okay, area and perimeter. So we're going to practice some more. Try it on your own, and then we can kind of compare results here. So find the area and the perimeter of each shape. Show your work. Well, I know that I'm given that this side length is 18. I am seeing that this shape, this quadrilateral, is a square. So I know that all sides are the same length. So in order to find the area, I'm going to multiply 18 by 18. In order to find the perimeter, I'm going to add all of the four sides, 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18. So I'm going to do 18 times 18, and then I'm going to do 18 essentially times 4. The area will therefore be 324 yards squared, and the perimeter will be 72. And go ahead and try number 2, the last one here, on your own.